MBAs actually useful in entrepreneurship? I remember when I was getting my MBA, there were a bunch of engineering undergrads that were pursuing their MBAs. Most of them wanted to go into finance. I never really understood that mentality. Actually, I did understand that mentality, but I just didn't agree with it. The mentality was all about money. The more money you make, the better off you are. Literally nothing else mattered but the money. The engineers turned finance moguls got their undergrad degrees for the wrong reason, and they were getting their MBAs for the same wrong reason too. Then the stock market crashed during our final year, and all the would-be finance moguls' dreams of owning Wall Street went away. Getting your MBA can be helpful to becoming an entrepreneur. It was for me. Here's the thing about getting an MBA. Getting an MBA is not rocket science. An MBA is a generalist degree that is meant to add to the knowledge you've learned in the working world. I started my MBA after I'd been in the working world for around 3 years. I'd seen enough where I was starting to formulate some ideas of how business worked. But I was doing engineering work, so my exposure to the business side of things was minimal. And that's where getting an MBA was a big boost for my career. In short, an MBA is a career accelerator if you get an MBA at the right time in your career. Getting an MBA gives you a framework for your business ideas. As I said, I already had ideas about how business worked. But the material I learned about marketing and finance gave me a framework for my business ideas. Now I could see how to develop a coherent marketing program, position my business versus the competition, and develop a strategies that would actually work. Yes, I would have learned all these things in the real world. That's why an MBA isn't rocket science and the counter-argument to why you don't an MBA, but I learned how to do these things quicker and better. That's the true value of getting an MBA. You can apply what you learned getting an MBA when you start your company. Actually, I started applying what I learned from my MBA long before I started my company. I used that basic framework to manage and grow the various businesses I ran. The businesses I ran were successful. I don't attribute it to the MBA. Having a great team to work with allowed us to have tremendous success, but the MBA sure didn't hurt. Then, when I was ready to start my company, I applied these practices again. And you know what? These same ideas again helped build the company. So absolutely get an MBA if you're getting an MBA for the right reasons. You will learn and grow faster if you do. Just don't expect the MBA to do the work for you. You'll have to supply the grit and determination needed to build a great company. People like to paint the world black and white, but the truth is an MBA isn't for all aspiring entrepreneurs. Some people would rather start a business now, others want to go into a trade, some individuals want to get a job, and others go to college. The choice depends on your circumstances and skill set. Students can start companies while they study, and founders can go to school after getting their businesses off the ground. The college dropout turned billionaire is not common. Previously, there was a hard choice to either start a business or get an education. Now, universities provide students with funding for startups while earning a degree. What you need to know though is that the MBA makes you suitable for a business career, as an executive. An MBA doesn't make one an entrepreneur. The MBA is not built for startups. MBA programs are designed to professionalize the management of the industries, Wall Street, business consultancies and other corporations since the early 20th century. It is still suited for scalable, process-driven businesses. It makes people experts in administering businesses. The principal value of MBAs can be earned alternative, cheaper ways. Opportunities to gain work experience and learn the relevant functional skills are expanding rapidly. There are many courses online and on-site that help you develop skills in a targeted way. A huge chunk of an MBA's value is outside the teachings. The large and influential alumni network that students gain is the best one. These alumni can be mentors, investors, clients. That is the biggest benefit. But MBA can provide skills for entrepreneurial management. In a typical MBA entrepreneurship course, students learn the following apart from regular MBA courses. Lean entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial alternatives, commercialization and innovation, and designing and leading a business. Entrepreneurial finance, entrepreneurship and global capitalism, entrepreneurial sales and marketing, entrepreneurship through acquisition, launching technology, ventures, law, management and entrepreneurship, venture capital and private equity. Therefore, the MBA, especially the entrepreneurship track, does prepare people for both corporations and startups because it provides opportunities to acquire or fine-tune skills. So if you are looking to do entrepreneurial management, the MBA is a great degree. But if you're looking to do entrepreneurship, it is probably not needed straight away.